What's up, my beautiful people? How you guys doing? I am sitting here tonight just thinking about the repatriation and transition that the Black Women Institute for Social Equity is getting ready to take. It's exciting, it's nerve raveling, it's a little bit of apprehension, but all of it is good. I am Loretta Simpson, your host, and I'm just going to talk to you tonight about those things that I am feeling in the atmosphere. And I hear the Motherland calling us to return, to rebuild, to develop, to get to know our brothers and sisters, to embrace the motherland. I can hear our ancestors journeying across that Atlantic Ocean, calling us and beckoning us to come home, to return. But I can say whether you're in the U.S. or in the U.K. or in Africa, wherever you are, so is our ancestors. So that's a beautiful thing. And I recognize not all of us will repatriate and take that journey, but it's exciting for me to know that my whole life have been a preparation for this moment. So today, I was considering all the things that I have to do, all the things that I would have to get reacclimated to. I would have to make some major adjustments. I know it will not be the way that I am accustomed to having things available or readily accessible, but I am willing, I am ready, and I know that I am able. So I believe it's just going to be me relinquishing all that I think that's important and valuable, and learning how to refocus that so that I can find peace for the next journey that I'm about to take. So I am here in Massachusetts, Oak Bluff, for the last time. So this is interesting, and it's a little bit disconnecting for me, but I can say that I have enjoyed the island. I've enjoyed my journey, and I've been grateful to have the opportunity to be on Martha's Vineyard many a moon. And it's going to be a memory that I love and cherish forever. So I won't get to make frequent trips, but it will always be a recall in my memory all the beautiful times that I have had on the vineyard. I'm thinking about the many black and brown people who are in the U.S., who are in Brazil, Cuba, the Dominicans, the West Indies, all of the beautiful people who have had to struggle with inequality, injustices, police brutality, racial discrimination, any form of microaggression, whether subtle or overt oppression. So I'm sitting here thinking, when will enough be enough? And I'm also questioning, why are we so fearful to return to the motherland when Europeans and Chinese, they are not? So they are inhabiting a home that was meant for us. So I believe the ancestors are calling us to come home where there is peace, there is love, where we can be rooted and connected to all those things we didn't have a connection to before. So tonight, I honor all of those who have gone before me to pave the way for you and for me and for anybody who is willing to take that journey across the waters and go back home to Africa. Can you imagine what your ancestors are saying for the ones that have returned and decided to rid themselves of colonization? Even though Africa itself was colonized, it is an opportunity to free yourself from the Western mindset and Western culture and to reconnect to those that are closest to the motherland, which are those that remain in Africa, our brothers, our sisters, our aunties, our mamas, our papas. So we are excited to go back, and with love, admiration, and respect, I'm so excited to tread upon the very dirt and the very soil that has sustained many. I'm excited that I have the opportunity to do so. Many do not have the opportunity and cannot travel back to the motherland. It is my desire to assist as many as possible once we arrive and start to clear the path for others. It is our goal to make sure that we pay it forward and we have the opportunity to work with our brothers and sisters hand in hand. So this is a very, very, very exciting time for us. What I have discovered is that there is no need for me to be in a society or a culture that does not honor its own citizens. When you look at the societal problems that has evolved from the beginning of time since the U.S. Constitution, since the Civil War, the Great Depression, Civil Rights Movement, all of these battles and issues that we have had to fight and had to survive and had to overcome. When you look at the quiet successes that went unnoticed and never received rewards for inventions and hard work, when you think about electricity, black. When you think about stoplights, stop signs, black. When you think about open heart surgery, black. When you think about genetics and DNA, black. When you think about so many inventions, so many structures, when you think about the White House in Washington, D.C., that's all black. So everywhere you go, there are remnants of our ancestors. And I'd like to believe, and I'm sure that when our ancestors came across those waters, they took the best of the best engineers, architectures, agriculturalists, navigators. So we are more than enough. We need to have value and believe that for ourselves. We need to understand that slavery has really done a number on us, but there is a shift in the atmosphere, and I just want to give thanks to this colonial virus. It has given us the opportunity to stop, to rest, to think, and to make some decisions about what's next for us and how to move forward. And I believe that although the colonial virus was meant to cause harm and depopulate, I believe that in fact it has done just the opposite. There has been an awakening in the earth and the universe. There is a shift, there is a transition that is taking place. And I believe that if you are in the right space and the right time, you'll be able to hear and you'll be able to see. And there will be a knowing in your spirit when it is time to make an exodus. It won't be the first exodus, and it certainly will not be the last exodus. A part of this journey will be, for me, relinquishing those things that I hold dear to me. They will now be a vivid picture in my mind, and I will be able to remember all of the wonderful experiences and all of the beautiful opportunities I have had in the United States. I'll be able to remember my mother, my father, my grandmother, my grandfather, my great-grandmother, my great-grandfather, my aunts, my uncles, my sisters, my brothers, and my cousins. So I'm delighted that family is joining me on this journey, and they are partnered with me to make sure that this venture and this business is a success. We cannot do this by ourselves. I need the support and love of family. I need the love and support of you. So I am delighted that you are granting me audience and that you are hearing us when we say that enough is enough, and we are dedicated, we are serious about coming home. And many of us will need to purchase land. Many of us will need a place to call home, and to build a home where we can lay our heads. Many of us will also come to create business and opportunities for others. For those of you who are in Africa and who never left, we ask your indulgence, we ask for your patience, we ask for your understanding, and also we ask for your heart and your mind to work with us, to allow us to be your brother and your sister. Give us an opportunity. Get to know us before you judge us. Not all Americans have the same value. Not all Americans celebrate the same culture. We are not all cut from the same cloth. So when you see one of us, you see the difference in who we are as individuals. I bring to you all of my knowledge, my skills, my ability, my passion, and my heart to love you beyond measure and without borders. That is my responsibility as a public administrator and as a counselor, to first do no harm. And so I come in peace. I come not to harm. I come to contribute. So we would hope that as we begin to listen and hearken to the call of our ancestors saying, come home, I need you here in Africa, that you understand that we are coming with the intent, and we are coming because we have been called and been chosen to do so. So with that, I just want to say thank you. I love you, and I look forward, I honestly look forward to my repatriation. I look forward for having my latter be greater than my former. This is so exciting. It is a tremendous undertaking. It is not easy to pack up your life and move from one continent to another, knowing no one, no familiarity with anyone. But I have been fortunate to have some connections in the Gambia. I want to say thank you to Matthew Hyperlight at Hyperlink. I want to say thank you to Juliet Ryan at Blackset. And I want to say thank you to Rick and Sweet Juicy Mama and all of their children for displaying positive energy out at BAG. So I am excited that there's an opportunity and an energy in the air. So I am keeping my fingers crossed that it will go well, and I know it will be without struggle, but I'm sitting here now, sage in the house. I've been burning frankincense and myrrh, and I got a sound bowl just to calm my nerves down. So it is interesting to have this much energy and excitement. This is so exciting. I do have a concern, and it is a major concern for me. I have my sister and my friend who I love tremendously, Donna Lewis. She keeps my sister locks tight and together. I haven't seen anyone in Gambia who is doing sister locks. So Gambian, I need you ladies to figure out how to manage these tiny 500 and something plus locks I have in my hair. So if I have to shave my head off bald and start like that, I will. I've worn a fade before, but it is my desire to keep these sister locks in my hair. So Gambia, I hope that if I take a class, perhaps somebody will, a Gambian sister or brother, I don't care who it is, that can lock these locks for me and keep my hair on point. I've gotten to the point I don't have a comb or a brush. So these locks mean everything to me because it liberates me from taking the time to do my hair. So I just want to talk about, just wanted to talk for a minute to tell you how I was feeling and how excited I am about the relocation process. I just wanted to say we value you for saying come back home. Diasporans, come back home to the motherland. So that's what we are doing. So when we're coming, we're not coming to rob you blind or to take land from you. We're coming with our resources, our knowledge, our skills, and our abilities. And we're coming to create jobs and opportunities for those in countries who have a low GDP or who do not have the money to sustain itself. So we're coming to build, we're coming to honor you, we're coming to celebrate you, and hopefully you'll be in a position to allow us to do that. No judgment, not seeking anything but to honor you, to love you, and prayerfully to have that love reciprocated. So we are looking forward to that, and I just want to say thank you so much for your time, and thank you for subscribing to BWise. I'm going to ask you, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'll be having conversations until I arrive at my destination in December. Oh my God, it's so exciting. I met a beautiful soul on YouTube who I hope this young person is excited and energized, but I'm feeling something good about this person. So I'm hoping that they will be engaging, and they will also be able to gather other like-minded young people to begin to have a dialogue and to start a conversation around community building and what that looks like for their generation. So I'm so excited. Anything that I can do, everything that I have, you have. So thank you and have a wonderful evening. God bless.